Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Ayu Wahida binti Azahari, and today I would like to do individual presentation for audit findings. First we start with NCR1, which is it was found that the raw material had fallen on the floor and the raw material was not arranged on the pallet. So now let's move to the details of NCR1. So NCR1 is categories for non-conformance minor offenses, and then the clause related to the NCR1 is MPPHM domestic 2020 Clause 32, Subclause 1E, and then MPPHM Domestic 2020, Clause 70, Subclause 3F. And then Malaysia Standard 1500 2019, Clause 44.4, Subclause 4.4.1. And then the root cause of the NCR1 is the first one is employees do not comply with all SOPs that have been set by HE or QC, and then the SOP method is less effective. And then employees lack health awareness training and of quality. So the correction is immediately collect the rejected raw materials and then ensure that raw materials store have been arranged on pallet, which is 50 inches from the walls and 20 inches from the pallet. And then for the corrective action, make a true review to monitor the movement of workers, especially when handling products. Then implement SOP that are easy to understand and follow. After that, installing surveillance cameras to monitor employee activities while working. Then we move to NCR2, which is it was observed that operator, which is Sasi Kumari, had a long and dirt nails while in production area. So now we move to more detail about NCR2. So the non-conformance on category of non-conformance for NCR2 is minor, and the related clause is MPPHM domestic 2020 clause 32 subclause 1 DMP, and then MPPHM domestic 2020 clause 17 subclause 9 MB. So the root cause for NCR2 is worker lack knowledge of personal hygiene in the factory and health awareness. And the second one is employees' personal hygiene cultures are less effective, such as SOPs made are not practiced by employees. Then for the correction is instructing workers to trim the nails before entering the processing area, and they provide an appropriate personal hygiene equipment. And lastly, for the corrective action is monitor cleanliness of workers periodically and implement training such as food handler training or halal awareness training. So I will continue with the NCR3, which is it was found that a red carcass in the packaging material storage. Then we move for more detail about NCR3. So the category of NCR3 is major. So the related clause is HPPHMD domestic 2020 clause 32 subclause 2 C and K, and then PPHM domestic 2020 clause 17 subclause 8 C and D. So the root cause for NCR3 is less effective of pest controls, and then there are damaged or leaking areas that are caused the presence of pests, and lastly the packaging area is dirt and contaminated with food waste. So what is the correction? So the correction is install more rodent or pest trap, and then immediately dispose of the red carcass in an appropriate manner. So the corrective action is we do a clean the factory regularly, and then ensuring that raw material waste or damaged solid waste is disposed of periodically, and lastly immediately repair the manufacturing area in case of having a leakage or damage. So for the last NCR, which is NCR4, it was found that a driver bringing an animal, which is a dog, in the transportation or in vehicles. So I will continue with the details of NCR3. So the categories of non-conformance is serious, and the related clause is MPPHM domestic 2020 clause 32 subclause 3 A2, and then MPPHM domestic 2020 Clause 17, Subclause 7F. So the root cause for NCR4 is the driver doesn't have any basic or knowledge about hardware, and then the security guard doesn't do a regular spot check through the driver before entering manufacturing area, especially at loading bay. And then for the correction is make a warning notice on the gate or remove the dog immediately, and then implement to process on the entire trucks or vehicles. So the corrective action is conduct halal awareness training for drivers, and then implement SOP for security to driver who wants entering manufacturer. That's all from me. Thank you.